Welcome all to the Cricket Happening Show with your host Ram. Well, on this cricket show, we all know that I've been telling that, as I said, this is the happy holiday season which is going on all over the world. So, couldn't be much of cricket, we all know. So, I'm just going to briefly touch. So, again, we are starting off with the Big Bash League. There was a match which was played. I'm trying to see whether I can lay my hands on that. If I'm able to lay my hands, well, I would definitely dwell on that. But unfortunately, today I don't think I'll be able to speak about the Big Bash. There was a match which was played today for sure, but I'm trying to see whether that match. I think it was. I'm not really sure right now. So let's keep that aside right now and just look at what are the things that are happening. Okay, let's leave that Big Bash and let's speak about something in cricket which we know that one of the wonderful cricketers, a young bloke from Australia, Phil Hughes, left us 1 month back. Probably today, well, if you had been alive, I'm sure his family will be absolutely missing him during the Christmas time. Oh, what a sad end. Well, the only reason that I'm speaking about that right now, dear fans and subscribers, is that, like, again, it brings to the question, because yesterday there was a match which was played. I think it was Nets, if I'm not wrong, or probably a match, I wouldn't know. But what happened was James Pattinson, I think it was a match. It was a match which was going on in Australia, and James Pattinson, the fast bowler, hit Shane Watson on his head, and Shane Watson for a moment was totally shaken. Now that is, it hit him on the helmet, but the impact that it had because of the bow pace is something. We also saw that Virat Kohli in that test match, I think was it the first test match, as you would remember, where he was visibly, Mitchell Johnson hit him on the grill of the helmet, and Virat Kohli was, the Australian players were absolutely there to actually take care of him, no doubt about it. But Mitchell Johnson was he also inquired with Virat Kohli, and when he was going back on top of his money, he was feeling pretty guilty. Now, so that's the reason it really begs the question. Yes, bouncers are required, no doubt. But the only thing that I would suggest on my Cricket Happening show is that let's get into a mindset where, there are a lot of inventions happening, a lot of things are possible, right? So why not do something which gives absolute protection to the batsman even while hooking the bouncer? Why not? And I know that this is coming more and more into focus just because of Phil Hughes' death. Because of Phil Hughes, the whole cricketing world is getting more conscious about it. And then as and when anyone gets it, it really becomes headlines. And that's what happened yesterday too, when Shane Watson, as I said, visibly shaken after hit by a very furious James Pattinson delivery on the helmet, but on the head, right? So that is something I think it really needs to be addressed. As I said, unless and until there are a lot of inventions happening, a lot of things. People are intelligent. People come up with various things. Why not devise a sort of why not come up with some idea where you could have something of a very foolproof headgear which could take the knock of 150 k's on it and still not have an impact on the batsman. Something. I'm sure that should be something, because, well, I'm not a technical person at all. I'm zero in technicalities. But as far as the technicalities are concerned, I wouldn't know much. But, well, if they could do something, that would be great for cricket, according to me, because of what happened. A person actually losing his life really feels sorry. It's very difficult. A life has gone, my friends and subscribers. So I think I would really love to know what you dear friends and subscribers feel on this Cricket Happenings. We could have a forum where you could just put in your comments and tell me what you think about it, and what is your opinion on having a foolproof headgear which would protect the batsman, and where I would rather say that they need to test something where we know there is a bowling machine which does it. Well, they can do that. They could have something. They could try various things. They could see that they could put the ball at the full pace of 150 km and see what is the impact it creates on the batsman. Many things could be tried out, and why not try out? So, dear fans and subscribers, take this as a sort of a cricketing forum, and let me know with all your comments. It's happy holidays time right now, so it's easy for me to actually respond to the comments. But I would really appreciate if you could all come up with some suggestions, comments, or whatever on this cricket happening show. Put in your comments, and I'm sure you all, dear friends, subscribers, are at Google Plus, because unless until you are in Google Plus, your comments won't be relayed to me. So that's very important. As long as you are on Google Plus, I will get all the messages. So I'm really looking forward to your comments and suggestions as to say whether the bouncer should be still a part of the game, or do you think that okay, let's put it like this: whether bouncers should be still allowed, or is it that the cricketing world has to wait for something of a real foolproof headgear coming up, which could take the knocks of 150 km, and then we say yes, this is the time. Now the bouncers can be again, the bowlers can, and probably that is the time when I think ICC can do one more amendment saying that there's no restriction for the amount of bouncers to be bowled. So, well, as long as it doesn't harm anybody, why not? Instead of bowling one bouncer, you can bowl umpteen bouncers. Why not? Well, this is something I'm just throwing at you. The offense of time, basically having more time to dwell, as no cricket match is happening, so I thought let me just get into something which is pretty interesting. And I'm sure this is an interesting topic, and this is definitely should be a raging topic. You would also be seeing that Shane Watson was hit and Virat Kohli was hit by Mitchell Johnson. We have been seeing that. So why not get into something of that mode? And let me see your comments and your suggestions coming up. Who knows? You might be anyone of. I see. Even though I am the host of the cricket show, well, it is again purely my opinion. I am not a sort of a doyen of cricket, or I'm not an expert of cricket. I just love the game. I have a passion for the game, and I continue to do this cricket happening show because you, dear friends and subscribers, really, you're a very endearing lot. So basically, I just want you to come up, and I want to see like what people feel, whether some people agree with me or some people don't agree with me, or there are some new suggestions coming up. Really welcome. And we can just have a sort of a cricketing forum here, get a lot of suggestions, and see what is the best. It would be a nice, we can have a nice discussion there. Anyways, so that is left to you, dear friends, subscribers. I just wanted to broach this topic, so because this topic is really something which is really catching up now. Now, the other news, let's keep it on Australia. No, we are not going to Australia. We are talking about India now. And the reason we are talking about India, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, as you would remember, had a wonderful series against England, where not only did he score runs coming at number 8 and also picking up wickets, and he got the man of the series. One would really know that he and James Anderson shared the man of the series, if I'm not wrong. Well, that is a big accolade, and that man of the series has now pivoted. Yesterday I spoke to you, I told you India actually put Bhuvaneshwar Kumar in grade A. So he has gone to grade A, and he has joined some big names like Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Suresh Raina, Virat Kohli, and in such a short span of time, and that's truly something I think the Indian Board of Control for Cricket in India has to be commended for actually putting Bhuvaneshwar into grade A. He really merits that because he has really proved to be an all-rounder, and this is something that India has been missing in this series against Australia for sure, because as I told you, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar is a bowler, doesn't have lots of pace, but he relies on swing. So it doesn't matter whether there is a pitch which is going to help. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar can swing the ball both ways, and I'm sure one is really looking forward to Bhuvaneshwar Kumar being a part of at least the third test on the Boxing Day at the MCG, and he's really building towards that. He had an ankle injury, and that's what kept him away from the test team for quite some time now, and I'm really hoping that he comes in, because it will be interesting to see how the Australians deal with the swing. They are definitely dealing with the pace very well, but with the swing is something, it's an art. Swing is an art, and to deal with swing, you really need some good technique, good skills, and if the Australian batsmen have it, well, that would be good to see. And it will be a good battle between the Australian batsman and Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Really looking forward to that. Unfortunately, he's one who is really working hard to come back into that. And the other news as far as India is concerned is that Ravindra Jadeja is being replaced by Akshar Patel, the left arm, another all-rounder, because of his injury. So that is the news as far as India is concerned. Now this is the news which is coming in from Zimbabwe. As we know, we are, we saw the off-spinners were under the microscope. Not only off-spinners, right-arm off-spinners like Ajmal, Prosper Utsaya, Kane Williamson. There are a lot of bowlers who were under the microscope, and then they were tested, and then finally Kane Williamson was cleared. We saw Prosper Utsaya being cleared a bit, and so we have a lot of clearances going on. Syed Ajmal is still being tested, as you know, well, the latest news which has is coming in from Zimbabwe, where Malcolm Waller, Andy Waller, I suppose. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, I think it is Malcolm Waller. I'm trying to really find out whether it was Malcolm Waller who was actually, yes, it was Malcolm Waller, the Zimbabwe off-spinning all-rounder. He's the latest casualty as far as suspension from bowling is concerned, as Malcolm Waller of Zimbabwe has been suspended from bowling anymore till such time his action is deemed legal. So right now his action has been deemed illegal, so he is also another victim there. Other than that, well, let's talk about West Indies. Now West Indies, we know, the other day I was telling you I was a bit surprised when I saw the team composition saying that a team without Darren Sammy, Kieron Pollard, and also Dwayne Bravo, who was ousted as the captain, and Jason Holder was made the captain, really came as a big surprise. I mean, they have been, what is more surprising is that they have been selected for the T20s against South Africa, but not for the one-day internationals. And one-day internationals are the ones where the players need more exposure now, because the flagship event which is coming in 2015 on February 14 is the 2015 World Cup. So we need players to actually get more and more exposed to one-day internationals, and one-day internationals will be keenly watched. Well, whatever the goings on as far as the West Indies Cricket Board is concerned, I am really not happy with this. This is something that needs to be addressed. I'm sure the lawyers on behalf of Bravo, Pollard and Sammy have really said that he's going to fight this out. Well, I only hope that senior counsel prevails and the West Indies Cricket Board comes up with a good decision. Probably they change it because it is also ringing an alarm bell now because for not being considered for one-day internationals and especially considering the 2015 World Cup is around the corner. Well, I only hope I only hope that Dwayne Bravo, Darren Sammy and Kieron Pollard are a part of the West Indian mix. But let me tell you, if these three players are not going to be there in the West Indies team, let me tell you, I don't give any chance to the West Indies in the World Cup. Because these three, they are like a fulcrum, they form a fulcrum of the West Indian cricket team. And I'm sure this is just a one-off case, and West Indies Cricket Board would really look into it and settle things with these three players and try to bring them back. I would be very happy if they would be part of the one-day international squad too against South Africa, even though Jason Holder would be leading the team. But it's all about exposure, and I really feel sorry that such an episode has happened. As I said, I only wish that all these three West Indian batsmen are at least, after looking at what is happening, it's really ringing an alarm bell for me whether they will be a part of the World Cup 2015. But as I said, I hope this is a one-off case, and everything settles down well, and the world could see these three players in action in the 2015 World Cup. Otherwise, I think the World Cup, as far as the West Indies is concerned, the World Cup will lose the glitter if at all these three players are not there, because I thought they are really some very wonderful players, and also very important players in the West Indian mix. Well, dear fans and subscribers, I'm just trying to see whether there is anything else that I could cover as far as cricket news is concerned. Well, I don't have anything else to really talk about right now. I think I'm almost winding up my cricket show for today. Thanks for your company, and thanks for your tremendous cooperation. As I really look forward to getting a lot of suggestions and comments from you, dear friends subscribers, on this show. And as I said, if at all you all have a Google Plus, you can definitely connect to me, because that is what the YouTube wants. They want you to have a Google Plus account. If at all you need to connect to me as far as messages are concerned. I hope you all got the message there, and I'm sure I can expect, I don't know, probably it's holiday season, you might all be busy, I wouldn't know where you are, but I'm really expecting some comments and suggestions coming from you, dear friends subscribers, saying whether you feel that a bouncer should be an integral part of cricket in the current scenario, or do you think there should be a sort of a foolproof headgear being produced which can take 150 k's knock on the helmet and still it doesn't really harm the person. Is that something that you agree or you disagree? And if at all you agree, why you agree? And if you disagree, why do you disagree? And also come up with your suggestions. Who knows, one of your suggestions might be probably well taken by the ICC itself, and you might receive an award for it. You never know. I mean, I'm not telling that ICC is going to give an award, but definitely, you know, people are looking at a lot of things, and probably you might come up with a suggestion which probably ICC might have a look at it and they might like it and that might be implemented, and you can, even though you might not probably get an award from ICC or probably a gift from ICC for whatever you did, but you will have that satisfaction, dear friends and subscribers, that you feel so proud that I gave this suggestion and this suggestion was implemented as far as international cricket is concerned. And I think if that happens, well, kudos to you, dear friends subscribers. Thanks once again, dear friends subscribers. That's all I have for today, and this is Ram signing off for the day. Thank you.